get philosophical, Dad.
Okay.
Let's talk about football opinions and human nature.
Okay. This is a serious one, and I've been thinking about this a lot, and I spoke to Iggy last night, and I told him about this idea, and I asked if it would be okay if I talk about it, and he said it's okay. So I just have something to say. In the last few days, I've put opinions out on Twitter saying what I've said about Kyle, that he's the problem and that he got Brock Purdy hurt. It's an opinion. I didn't say that Kyle Shanahan is a bad person. I didn't say he eats babies. I didn't say he beats women. I said I disagree with how the blocking scheme.
Yeah.
And I have questions about him as a coach, which is my job to do that if I feel that. Okay. A lot of people on Twitter were very disagreed with me or agreed with me,
fine.
but if they disagreed, Lowell, I take issue with you on this, and I really respect that. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Right.
But I want to say 35 to 40% of what I got was stuff I haven't even shared with Iggy. So personal and so depraved. Yeah. And so here's what I want to say. I'm well into my 8th decade on this planet. God knows how much longer I'll be here. I'm 77 and counting. I've thought, and as I get older, I become very pessimistic because life is tragic, and I really understand that now. Mm-hmm. And I've become pessimistic about human nature. And I think I see it, unfortunately, a lot on Twitter. So I'm going to tell you something philosophical. There are basically two views of human nature. One is that babies are born innocent, and they're good, and society corrupts them. And this is a point of view that a very famous French philosopher named Rousseau had. And what it leads to, in a way, is progressive politics. What it says is people are born good, but society corrupts them. So what you need to do is improve society, and that way people will be perfected. Mm-hmm. It's a good philosophy, but it's bullshit. I'm Jewish, I'm not Christian, but I did go to a Christian college, and I think if I'm wrong about this stuff, the Christians out there, please correct me. I'm doing the best I can. I think Christianity, which is the world's great religion, does not believe in the inherent goodness of people. I think it believes that people are born flawed, and that what helps you to be a civilized person is religion, family, customs, and a good government. It helps to keep us in line. So, what I think is, in this day and age, people no longer value customs, things that are handed down to us, family, things like this. And I think what's happening is, well, I'm going to say something else about Christianity. It even goes so far as to say there's original sin, and God had to send his son to save us because we have a flawed human nature.
Well, what you're saying, though, if you want to see what human nature looks like, go to Twitter.
That's what I'm saying.
Write an opinion about a sport on Twitter, and then look at your mentions afterward and tell me if people are born good or born fallen.
Yeah, and I think Twitter, to the extent that I experienced it the last few days, just from giving an opinion, the personal things that people said about me and Grant and me together, it was like experiencing hell. It was. It was like experiencing hell. And I felt these are very unhappy people, but I think this is the way people present, some people, and this is a lot of people, present themselves on Twitter, confirms my pessimism that human nature is in many ways depraved. And I'm so sorry to end the show this way, but I felt it. And it's not that people hurt my feelings. They didn't. I don't give a shit. Exactly. But I noticed it. And I thought, my God, is this what people really are? That's what I felt.
Yeah, and what's funny is a lot of times people say, Grant, I really admire what you do. You put yourself out there, but you get so much flack like every day. How do you take it? And I do. I mean, if I just reading through myself, it's a nonstop stream of people trying to get my attention with saying the meanest stuff possible. And the reason I don't take it to heart is because I've really written off 99% of you motherfuckers anyway. So sorry. I mean, I appreciate the guys that watch my show, but like of humanity, like I've written off like 99% of you guys. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Well, it's interesting. I'm beginning to go there. Now, I want to say...
my close circle, my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iggy and I have, in certain ways, very similar personalities. We're very family-oriented. His brother Brian and his family, and Iggy and Swasti and me, we're really a close family. And Iggy has his best friends are still from Bishop O'Dowd High School. I have a few very close friends around the country. And I am fiercely loyal and fiercely protective of those people. But it takes a lot for you to come in the door, into my door, and for Iggy as well. And part of it is I don't trust people anymore. I don't, and it's very sad.
Yeah, and a lot of people, since we're like public figures, think they know us. Man, people don't really know us. We put ourselves out there talking about sports, but like they don't know us. A lot of people think and people get mad at me. They think they have opinions of me. It's like, that's fine. You don't know me at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Well, you
don't know me at all.
You don't know us. You don't know us. What you know about Iggy and me from the show is, a certain persona. Like everything you do is a certain persona, like a doctor comes in and is a certain doctor persona, but probably they're different at home. Yeah. This is our public persona, but we are much more complicated than this, and probably nicer.